Nothing better than football on Fridays as the Tornadoes and the Rams faced off in Mount Vernon on Friday. The Rams won the toss and elected to receive. Simmons flips it out to Dameron, but he's hit hard by Kaylor Jacobs. Simmons again, this time pulls it in and tucks it on the run. The Rams would march down the field and end up scoring as Simmons passed it to Leak. Leak would run in 6 yards for the score. Then Simmons would just do it himself to be able to take the Rams up 8-0. Down but not out, Yemio Dubison would give the Tornadoes good field position on his kickoff return. And on a run play, Brandon Odom would then air it out to Justin Wright twice. Justin made a nice sideline catch, and then on this hitch and go route, brings it in. Jagger Moore's kick would be no good. Tornadoes still trail 8-6. On the ensuing Rams drive, Simmons fakes the handoff to Badger. He takes it up the field, but a holding penalty would get it called back. Simmons would then throw it out to Dameron. Dameron would try and make a move and cut back across the field, but it's Camden Woodward coming up and laying smack down. The quarter would end 8-6. The Tornadoes back on the drive as Odom finds Jagger Moore on the cut. Then he finds Odubison up the sideline, who barely taps his back foot in. They would count it as a catch. Odom on fourth down, though, it would slip out of his hand. He would recover the ball, but Mount Vernon would take over from there. The Rams take advantage as Simmons would find Spann on a long throw. Coach Odom, tell me what happened in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, we didn't play great on offense. Conditions weren't great. The drive wasn't good. Those aren't excuses. We just didn't play as well as we had hoped. But we played well enough when we needed to. Okay, finishing drives, big plays when they were there to be made. We knew they were going to have some opportunities, and we had to take advantage of them. We had a couple opportunities we could have really extended the lead early in the first half. Didn't take advantage of them. We got the victory.
One of those advantages certainly had to be coming up with takeaways. Woodward almost comes up with one and then almost coughs it back up to the other side. The Tornado defense would buckle down, though, and not allow the run to go through as they were stripping at the ball all night. Blake Donnan sets the Tornadoes up on a great drive as he gets some good blocking downfield. Then Odom holds square to hit Jack Kettlecamp on the bullet pass. Riley Bouchon would come in to carry the ball for the Tornadoes. He busts through the initial contact, but then loses the ball as he tries to get outside. On the ensuing play, Simmons would hand off to Badger, but he goes nowhere. The Rams decide to go for it on 4th and 4. Simmons hands off to Badger, who tries to get the veer, but the Tornado defense is right there. 2 plays later, Odom would give it back, though, as he would run into the ref, and the ref would force the fumble. Bouchon back in, takes it 10 yards through his line through a couple of Mount Vernon players to redeem himself for that fumble earlier, and the Tornadoes lead 20-8. Mount Vernon would try and mount a comeback, but Taylorville, swarming after the ball, knew they had to get it back to be able to keep their lead. They thought they had this one, but the refs would give it back to Mount Vernon. Hunter Morgan would reach under on the bad snap and recover the fumble, though. Morgan proving big guys can get up. Odom proving that he can still run it as he goes on the ground for about 23 yards. In the fourth quarter, snaps were a problem for Mount Vernon. As that one was high, Jack Kettlecamp would come in for it, and then Marcus Ivy and Jack Kettlecamp would both almost recover a fumble. Justin Wright able to get an interception that would send the Tornadoes into victory formation, and they would get the win 20-8.
Well, like we all like were pitching in together. It's like a team effort. We did our job, and nothing more than that.
Stayed low, like we always preach, and then just shot through the gap.
I mean, the opponent's going to be disciplined. They're going to be working hard all week.
For the JV games tomorrow, so we'll have a full week of competition. versus for Effingham, and like that's the game last year that we've had circled just because of how the game went down last year, and then all the conference championship has run through Effingham several of the past years. So our kids know that they're going to be ready for it. Effingham's going to be very tough for them.